Hi everyone, Barry here from Mitosu. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you for joining me for the Stamp Around UK video hop. The theme for this month is anything but a card, and I am going to be showing you how you can create this gift box or gift bag, should I say, suitable to hold a couple of chocolates. Not many chocolates in there, but suitable to hold a couple of chocolates in there as a lovely way of saying thank you to somebody and a great way of presenting it. So this is what I'm going to show you how to make right now. So have fun, enjoy, and show you what you can do. The items I'm going to be using is going to be the hand pen stamp set to do a little bit of stamping. Not much stamping, but I'm going to be using this stamp set to decorate the front and to pop the sentiment on. And I'm also going to be using the new hand pen designer series paper. Now this is a lovely designer series paper. It's really pretty. It's got some nice simple designs on one side like this. And it has got some nice floral patterns on the other side as well. Some really nice designs. So this is the paper I've decided to use, particularly like this one here and this one right here. I think is really, really pretty. So that's what I'm going to be using today, as well with obviously some inks, some of the new in color inks and some of the new rhinestones, but I will go through that as and when I get to them. Okay, so first things first is you are going to need to take yourself or cut yourself a bit of 6x6 designer series paper. Okay, and if you've got a scoreboard, I would recommend you do it on a scoreboard, but if you haven't got a scoreboard but you've got a trimmer with the scoring ability, perfect, you can do it on that as well. I just like to use a scoreboard for this particular one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to score this at 1 3/8 of an inch. Okay, so that's 1 3/8 of an inch. And I'm going to turn it round so that score line is now along the top, and I'm going to score this at 1 3/8 of an inch, but only down to that score line, okay, on the first one. Then I'm going to score it at 2 3/4, sorry, and I'm going to do that all the way down. Then I'm going to take that to 4 1/8, and I'm going to take that down to the score line. And then I'm going to take that to 5 1/2, and I'm going to score all the way down to the bottom, all the way through. Okay, so I've got it at 3 1/8, 2 3/4 all the way, 4 1/8 down to there, and then 5 1/2 all the way down. And that's all your scoring done. Okay. What you're going to do is we are just going to fold and burnish the end one only and the end one here. Don't worry about folding that one in the middle just yet, all right? Then we're going to grab our paper snips and we're going to cut. So this is a little bit tricky, so I'm just going to cut down. First of all, I'm going to cut this away here. That one, and then I'm going to cut down all of these score lines down to that first score line. Like that. Okay, so that's that part now ready for the next part, nearly ready to construct it actually. If you're going to be using magnets like I'm going to be doing, I'm going to add these onto it now. So I've got these little magnets. These are 8mm by 1mm, so 8mm in diameter by 1mm thick. So they're really tiny magnets. I got these off of eBay. So just search eBay is where I got them, and I'm sure you'll come up with them, but they're 8mm by 1mm. If you don't have magnets, you can also use Velcro dots. So it's another little thing. So I've got some Velcro dots here, quite small Velcro dots, which can also replace the magnet if you wanted to. But I like the magnet side of this. I think it's something different. So what I want you to do is I want you to grab some mini glue dots, and we're going to attach the magnets, the first magnet, okay, to the inside. So I'm just going to fold that one over there to start off with, and then I'm going to fold this one back on itself. So this is the inside of my box. And I'm just going to stick a magnet. Doesn't matter, I'm not worried about what side of the magnet I'm sticking this to. I'm just going to stick a glue dot onto the magnets and that. And then I'm going to just stick this. It's around about an inch, just over an inch down, for 2.5 to 3 centimeters in the center of that designer series paper, like that. Okay, and then the other one for now can just get popped on the front of that, and that's stuck, and then we'll stick this to the rest of it later on, but for the time being, just stick it on there so you know where it is. Okay, so remember, it was on, this is the front of the box, which I want it to be. So the front of it, you've got the tab here, and you want the magnet to go, or your Velcro dot to go on the one next to this tab. Okay, now we're going to stick this together. I'm going to be using the Stampin' Seal Plus, and we're going to pop the Stampin' Seal Plus on 1, 2, 3 tabs. Make sure you avoid this last tab here, and on this tab at the end right here. And the Stampin' Seal Plus is a really sticky tape and is perfect for construction of this type of thing. Okay. Good, and then we then just want to then stick this in on itself. So we'll bring this one round and square this off. Bring this one round, square this one off. And then bring the one round which hasn't got any glue on the top and square this one off. Okay, just use your bone folder just to stick that together, and then just tuck this tab in underneath, and then line up the edge, and then stick the glue down to adhere it. And there we have it. Okay, stick that down, and then you can then kind of close that. And that pretty much is that construction of that pocket little box for you, or bag if you want to call it a bag. What we want to do now is we want to do the top part. So I've gone ahead and I've already gone and cut my bits here. So I've gone and cut a piece here. So the coordinating colour on this one here is Highland Heather, but I actually wanted to use the new ink colour for my scallop circle, which is the new Fresh Freesia colour. So this is it right here. And I've got myself a bit of basic white, which is the next one down. So these are the layering circles. They are, if I remember correctly, they are the second down from the largest. So you've got these ones here, so you get them both, and they are the second down from the largest, which is what these are. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop some glue on the back of my basic white. And I'm going to just stick this down onto the Fresh Freesia cardstock like that. Okay, it just gives a nice little border. Good. I'm going to grab my trimmer now, and I'm going to score on this one. So this is where the trimmer comes in handy for your scoring. And I'm just going to score this where I think is the middle. So I'm just going to line this up with the middle. I'm just going to eyeball it both sides. So it's about 1.5, just under 1.5 inches or 3.5 centimeters both sides. And then I'm just going to take my scorer and then score. I'm pushing quite hard on this, sorry for the wobbles, to get through 2 pieces of paper. Okay, so I've got it right there and there. So that's approximately halfway. What I want to do now is I want to do some stamping before I do my folding of this one here. So as I said, I'm only going to be using the sentiment here for thanks, and I'm going to be using one of these small flowers and one of the leaves. So I'm going to be using the Fresh Freesia ink with the soft succulents ink as well. So I'm just going to do the sentiment in the coordinating colour. So thanks. Make a lovely little thank you gift for somebody, and we'll just stamp that in the middle like so. And then what I will then do is I will then take the soft succulents, this lovely green. Actually, no, I won't do that first. I am going to do the flower, which I didn't get out actually. So to use the smallest flower. And I'm going to stamp 2 of these flowers here. So I'm going to have 1 flower over here. And then I have 1 flower over here like this. And there we have it. Then I will then stamp my petal. So I'm just going to clean. Loving these new in colours. So we've got the soft succulent here, and we're going to do this in a first generation. We're just going to come down like that, and then I'll do the second generation and we go up the top just to add a little bit of detail here. And then let's just bring this in. So we go first generation. Now I'm going over the top a little bit, and then we will then go second generation, but I just need to stamp off for a moment. And then we go. Yeah, that just adds a little bit of detail, so that's that first and second generation just gives you a little bit of depth there as well. So that's a great way that you can get several colours and several shades out of your ink pads is by doing your first and second generation stamping. All right, so now what we've got that's done, I can now fold this over and we will then just burnish that one. So we're going through 2 pieces of cardstock. We're going to just need to give that a good old burnish. Okay, and that is the front and the back of our lid. What we'll do is going to use glue on this one because it's going to be stronger once it's set up. I'm just going to pop some glue on the back of this one. Okay, so you've got the back there. And we will then just stick this to the box. So just centralise it on the back and just close it up and then just hold it in place for a few seconds just to let that set up and stick. So that's that. Then what we can do is we can pop our chocolates in. So if I take the chocolates out of this, so we've got 2 Ferrero Rochers right here. We can pop these in our box. Like that. And then what we want to do is we want to pop a glue dot on this top side basically. So it's best to do it whilst it's on the box. So a glue dot on like that. Okay, stick that back onto that again there. So you've got your magnet stuck and a glue dot on top here. And then just close that down, pinch it together, and then your magnet has now stuck to your lid. And that there is your magnetized lid. Do the same if you want to do Velcro, but instead of doing the Velcro on the inside, you would put your Velcro dot on the out here and then close it down then to pick up the other side, and then that's your Velcro there. So just to finish this off, we're just going to use the new 2123 in colours. So these will be available for you, depending if you're watching this now live, these will be available for you in a couple of days to purchase. Obviously they are available from the 4th of May. If you're obviously a demonstrator, you can purchase them right now. But these are available from the 4th of May onwards until 2022. But they are the 2021-2023 in colours. And they are lovely. Okay, so I'm going to use these ones right here. So I'm just going to use a large one. And let's just have a little look. So I'm going to go with one down here. And I use 2 smaller ones. And there we have it. We have our treat bag with the magnetic closing, suitable for some chocolates inside. And that is our project for anything but a card for the Stamp Around UK video hop. Okay, be sure to check out everyone else's hop links down below in the description and see what they have made. I think you're going to get some amazing gift boxes, bags, anything but a card. It's going to be interesting to see what everyone has made with this. So please make sure you go ahead and hop with everyone else. And remember to give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe to our channels if you'd like to see more of this stuff. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. See you soon. And yeah, have fun. See you later. Bye for now. Bye.